Welcome to show number 239 today. If you're following along, I've got a different way to start the show this week. I've got a fun fact.
Oh,
Wow. I'm going to share.
Okay.
We have tons of fun facts tonight, so
don't share my fun
I'm
fact.
not sharing your fun
Okay,
fact.
Don't steal my fun fact.
No, but here's a fun fact.
Don't steal my thunder. Don't steal my fun fact.
I will not,
Ooh,
and
my hair's wrapped around the cord.
that's not good. And I didn't. I didn't prep Melanie, so she doesn't know this one's coming. So Helen and I were having a random conversation today about the Backstreet Boys, to which I said,
Oh.
I've got a fun fact because Melanie has a connection to the Backstreet Boys,
I
or
do?
one of them. NSYNC, okay, whatever.
Oh my gosh! Get your boy bands right.
I can't get them right.
This
Is
leads
it
into
Boyz
one of
II
my
Men?
fun
Is
facts,
it
so that
Marky
this will be
Mark,
perfect.
whatever. Okay. Oh, is it really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So here's a fun fact for you guys. Melanie's got a connection to one of the NSYNC boys. What do you call them? NSYNCers? I don't know.
Boy bands. I don't know.
Boy bands, right? And because Helen was talking about this, and it was the one, and I said, yeah, she's got a story about Joey Fatone. Do you want me to tell, or do you want to tell? You can tell if you want.
I can tell the story.
Okay, so Melanie's got a connection to Joey Fatone. So if she
That's not
wanted,
really my connection.
right, but if you wanted to, if you needed to get in touch with Joey Fatone
I probably could.
tonight, you probably could.
Yeah.
Put it
that's
that
true.
way.
That's true. Mm-hmm. Thanks to Frankie.
Thanks to Frankie. So I told Helen what happened. I told her the story how this all came about, but and I told her, I said, well, go ahead, you tell the story, and then I'll tell you what I told Helen.
And that's funny you bring that up because I don't know why we were just talking about that story. I don't know who I was telling it to. Oh, I guess because Frank stopped in and Brenda. It was Brenda. She was in the salon. Frank stopped in, not to get a haircut. You know, he's too busy playing pickleball, but to just chit chat. And so one of my longtime clients, he's actually kind of like a brother. I've known him for 20 years now. Really fun guy. Frank, he and his wife entered some cooking contest. They were having like a reality show cooking, like enter your recipe kind of thing. And his wife won. So Joey Fatone, is it Fatone or Fatone?
I think it's Fatone. Helen thought it was Fat One.
Oh, geez.
I think it's Fatone.
Fatone.
I threw Helen
Yeah,
under the bus.
nice
Anyway.
one. Good one. So she won, and he and his camera crew and TV
Yeah,
show
like the
came-
TLC TV show or
Yeah, it
something.
was something like that.
Yeah,
They
he had his
came
own
to
show.
his house and they made the recipe for them. So they bonded. You know, if you meet Frank, he's like my mother. You become friends. He's just that kind of guy. And
When you
even
told
if
me
you don't
this
want to
was-
become friends, like or
Right.
he doesn't want to become friends. He's like me. Like every stranger's going to talk to him, and
Right.
he's always got fun stories. Like I do.
When you told me the story about that this was going to happen, I'm like, first thing I thought was, I'm like, they picked the perfect guy because they're not going to come to a house with a film crew and with a whole bunch of people that are going to freeze and not talk. And,
Oh, no,
right? Like
I'm sure
like,
he
no,
was
they.
hamming it up.
I'm like, yep, they picked the right guy. Well, remember we watched it.
Oh yeah,
We
yeah.
watched it, and
yeah,
he
they
did.
were
He was
having
the perfect guy.
wine and whatever, hanging out, cooking, eating. Yeah, it was fun. So it was fun.
Right. Which I would assume would be like, it very much felt like it would be a typical Sunday afternoon at Frank's house.
Yes.
So it didn't feel
They're
like
Italian.
staged. It didn't feel.
Oh right.
It wasn't uncomfortable. It was. I'm like, they picked the perfect guy. But the show didn't last.
Oh well, was it supposed to?
I don't know if it was supposed to or not, but yeah. So Joey came to the house and they, he was supposed to cook the meal, but they all ended up kind of cooking it, and it was, it was entertaining.
Yeah,
it was entertaining.
good. It was fun.
So, and they liked him. So
Of course.
yeah, so they they liked him, and yeah, I guess Joey's a halfway decent guy. So anyway,
Yeah, it was fun.
for a boy bander. Well, he was an old boy bander by then because this is only a few years ago.
Oh well, huh? You
Whatever.
You just reminded me
Whatever.
of something else because I was going to say they
Whatever.
should have done like a dance. They should have busted a move together. So speaking of, Helen has a fun fact.
Oh, okay. We're gonna hold off. I said we have tons of fun facts.
Oh gosh.
Should we hold off on fun facts? Let's get started.
All
So this is
right.
show number 239, and tonight we're sponsored by the Raw Curls Academy and the Curl Institute. If you are a licensed professional hairstylist, or if you're a cosmetology student, maybe just getting out, not just getting in, but maybe just getting out. Boy, have we got something for you. What you need is curly specific training from a curl industry expert, and the Raw Curls Academy and the Curl Institute, founded by our curl expert, resident curl expert Melanie Nichols, is the
but
class that you need.
It's not just for students.
No,
It's
I didn't say
for
that. I said it could be both.
Experienced stylists.
That's what I said. Licensed professional stylist, or if you're just getting out of beauty school, you can put that back, actually, Helen, so people could actually look at it. I couldn't even read the first two words, and you wiped it away. So anyway,
Read fast.
we've got spots available. Melanie is teaching a class this year. COVID kind of knocked us down for a while, but with scheduling, But we've got a class coming up Saturday, April 22nd, and Sunday, April 23rd. It's a 2-day hands-on curly hair workshop, the most comprehensive curly hair training on the planet, and it will be in Toronto, Canada. If you would like to sign up, and it is cheap compared to everybody else, it is a bargain, and it ain't going to last like this forever because we ain't working for free. Go to www, of course, rawcurls.com/academy, and you can check it out, read a little bit about it, read some testimonials, and sign up and grab one of those spots before they're filled up. So anyway, so that's it. So Melanie, how was your week at the salon? How did everything go? How anything interesting? Nothing interesting this week? Busy?
We always have something interesting.
We're missing someone today. I just
Yes.
realized that.
Oh, you just realized.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yes. Jessica's not here. She did not join us. And
Got my mic back.
oh, okay. Yeah. Well, it apparently Jessica got a pimple, so she couldn't make it, which is the truth. But I'm like, come on. I'm not going to feel bad. It's her first zit ever in her life. I swear. That's her fun fact. No, she didn't say that, but I am. She's got flawless skin, doesn't have to wear makeup, doesn't even own concealer. I was like, put some concealer on and let's go,
I don't have any. Fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
So, I mean, if I didn't do a show or filming anytime I had a zit, we would never get anything
Right.
done. Or you had some right on the tip of your nose.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I went years without like any that just didn't get them. Right. And then the last year or two, all of a sudden there they are. And they're on my freaking nose, for God's sakes.
Yeah. They always show up in the worst place, but
Yeah. So thanks for blowing us off, Jess.
yeah.
It's great. Get to work by ourselves.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thanks for nothing. I'm sorry. Did I interrupt something? Were you talking about something? And then I said we're missing somebody.
Yeah. I don't
Oh,
know.
about the. Oh, yeah. Because I was going to say what anything good happened. You got anything to tell us about at the salon this week?
Yeah, we always have a lot of fun and a lot of fun people. It's hard to remember the week because I see hundreds of people in one week. But I did just quick shoot some pictures to Helen. One of the things that I can share is we did a Christmas drawing. So I had them fill out a Christmas card, and we were sending those to the military people overseas.
10,000 to the troops.
Yeah, yeah. So that was fun. And to encourage, not that I really had to encourage them, but, just to make it fun, I said, I was putting their name in a drawing for a surprise, like door prize, Christmas package. And so,
To get people to fill them out.
yeah, yeah.
Put suggestive pictures in there too. And Merry Christmas.
No, that's not it.
Okay.
But, yeah, so I had the person who won the prize came in this week, so that was really fun. Helen, did you get those pictures? Yep, there she is. So you can put that on. Is it up? Everybody can see it.
There's your winner.
It's Jackie. She's so fun. She does have wavy hair, but we blow it out. And I know,
Gasp.
I know, but that's what she likes. That's how she's gonna wear it. So, but it was so fun giving her the gift because she was so grateful.
Was she expecting it that she was going to win?
No, nobody was expecting it. It was just so cute. Like it was a bag full of lots of goodies, and each item that she took out, she was so excited, and she actually had a lot. I was really glad for a lot of reasons, but she did lose a lot of things in the hurricane. And so it was nice to be able to, give her some extra special stuff.
Well, that's
So,
nice.
Yeah, it was so fun. She was like super excited. Yeah, and she said that's the nicest gift she's ever gotten.
Not nice.
But yes, very, very grateful and sweet. And so it was a lot of fun.
Everybody knows I love grateful.
Yes, exactly. So yay, Jackie.
Yay, Jackie. Congratulations. You're probably going to win again next year, so whether you enter or not. Anyway, see how that works? See how that works?
It's
Well,
fun.
great. Well, congratulations. So,
And then, do you want me to share another? So I do have a picture of one of my clients who is a regular and has a lot of curly hair. And
yeah, let's take a look.
yeah, this is a good one because for some reason her hair grew so much from her last haircut. She said she looked, what did she say? Like a sphinx or something. It was funny. But her hair texture has been changing due to, I think medications and just some different things. So it's getting so super, you can see, I don't know if you can really see it, but in that middle picture on the bottom, after I cut the layers back in, you can see the difference of the curls from the top half of her head and the bottom half of the head. The bottom half is getting so tight. It's like tight little curls.
I can see it.
Yeah, and the top is how her hair always was, like a looser, bouncier corkscrew curl.
By looking at the before and afters, it almost looks like taking off the weight at the bottom made the top of her hair coming out of like her root area curlier.
Yeah, it does.
See what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You guys see that?
Yeah, that's true. That happens on most people. Her hair can handle being weighed down a little bit. We try to control the width of it because you can see it really triangles out. If her layers grow out like that, she just had this huge growing spurt. I think she missed. She missed an appointment in between because I'm like, how did that happen? That's right. So it grew out extra in between haircuts this time, and this is what happens. So it gets flat on the top, it bushes out on the bottom, you get that triangle effect. So there you can really see the difference of, just recutting it and doing the raw curls cut where it brings those sides in, it gives her a really beautiful shape and framing around the face. Huge difference. And then like you're saying, it bounces up the top to give, curl definition right to the root.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, looks great. Did you color that?
I did.
You did?
Yes.
Yeah, it looks great.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
All righty. For those of you who've been asking, I still have my cat sitting here in the corner.
You should bring it.
Behaving.
Why is it you put it in the corner? That's
did.
you're not a good cat owner. Let your cat
All right,
come
Helen
out
and
the
I
corner.
had that conversation today too about good cat owners versus bad cat
Wasn't
owners.
even naughty, and you have him in the corner.
How do you know that cat might have been in its litter box and then walking on the counters or
I
the
hope
tables?
it peed under your desk.
Gross. You'd smell it. All right. Let's get into some questions. If you
Okay.
guys are watching this in the live stream anywhere, either on the YouTube channel, the Curly Hair Q&A Show YouTube channel, on Facebook in the Curly Girls support group, the Curly Hair Q&A group, the Diva Curl user support group, the Raw Curls user support group, the Curly Girl Method product swap group, or the Our Curl Club. If you haven't joined Our Curl Club, I've got a couple of spots that I opened up this week. If you want to join, you can get a 1-year membership.
I'm getting your cat.
Just gonna get my cat.
Oh,
I love cats. Join at ourcurlclub.com. There's a link you can go through, I believe.
I can't reach.
Ha, ha.
I'm
Ha,
attached.
ha. You have.
Oh,
See,
I have.
but you
I'm
gotta
on a leash. I
yes,
feel like
you're on a leash
he
today.
has his cat in the corner and me on a leash. I don't know.
Like that was an accident. But you can sign up and you get to buy at salon wholesale prices or cheaper or better every single day, 24/7, 365 at ourcurlclub.com, or you can join the Our Curl Club Facebook group.
There,
There's
nice
my cat
kitty.
with his
Nice kitty,
party
kitty.
hat.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Okay, first question we got for you, Melanie, is from Laurel. As a fine to this is a raw curls question. Melanie, as a fine to a wavy, which raw curls products do you recommend in what order? Excuse me.
Fine
Let me-
to a wavy.
Yes, she's a fine to a wavy. The routine that is on the card that came with my travel set, it's a starter kit.
It's confusing. I don't blame you.
You mean your starter kit? It's inside joke. Don't take it personal. With my travel set, doesn't exactly work for me. You know what I'd really like to know, Laurel, if you're watching tonight, I'd like to know, are you talking about, did you get a regular, original Raw Curls starter kit, or did you get the Wavy Swavy starter kit? Because that would make a difference here.
She didn't say.
She no, I don't see here, but she said well, let's read the rest of it. It's pretty long. I wash every 3 days and would like to have some residual curls at least on day 2 because I don't have the energy to refresh. Amen. Also, let me finish. Also, if I rake the products through my hair, it ends up stringy. The only way I can get it to clump is to scrunch into sopping wet hair. Any advice would be appreciated. Thanks. Wonder what she was using before.
Yeah, is she talking about refreshing? No,
I don't
because
know.
when she's talking about clumping, that's when she's washing. So, okay,
Yeah.
a couple of things jump out at me. So, yeah, first of all, definitely if you didn't get the Wavy Swavy kit, then you have the wrong products. You want to go with the Wavy Swavy cleanser, conditioner, and then you're going to want to use the anti-frizz and the mousse, and then either you can choose, either one would be fine, the medium or the firm gel. I really love the combination for fine hair of the mousse and the firm gel. That way you're gonna get a longer lasting curl, but she's 2A, 2B, she said. So
2A, yeah.
more just slightly wavy. That's like your beach wave, like we had a picture of last week. So refreshing really doesn't take a lot of effort. If you use our products and our kit and our instructions, you can just refresh with an anti-frizz spray. If you are able to sleep with your hair up, that's going to be best. I don't know how long her hair is, but then it doesn't get disturbed as much, and let it down. Just use the anti-frizz spray, but not scrunching into the hair. That's second problem number 2, that, you with applying the products initially, you want to go from root to end. A lot of people want to just scrunch it into the hair, and that's roughening the cuticle. So I don't ever do any scrunching until I have the product, sealed into the hair and partially dried. Like I don't go from the bottom up direction because, you're opening up the cuticle to me. So I like to apply from root to end. Even with the mousse, you can just, slide your fingers through, and then apply the gel from root to end. And then a way that I really get a lot of great clumping is using that Denman brush. We have videos of that technique from when we were closed down with COVID.
Yeah.
It should be on our website or on Facebook or
Yeah.
wherever you have those videos.
Yeah. Helen's got 'em.
They're on YouTube.
YouTube channel.
So that's a way to get a lot of great extra clumping. It's amazing. And lift. So both things that you probably are looking for with that fine hair. And then on your non-wash days, just take the anti-frizz spray a little bit into your hand. You can spritz it in the hair, but I like to just put it in the hand because then you're automatically, like I just did before the show, it ran in the bathroom, sprayed it in my hand, ran my hands over my ponytail just to refresh, calm down, because I've been driving around with the windows open, so any little flyaways takes them right down. But you don't want to do this because that's not doing anything. You need to activate it by going downward on the hair. So
Okay.
that's a lot.
Yeah.
That should help.
That should help you. Good luck to you. All right. Let's see. All right. Next question. Let's see. Morning. This is earlier, obviously. Oh, it might be a different country by looking at the name. I have been experimenting with the Raw Curls Vault Cream Gel, and now have used it twice. The first time as a true one and done, no other products aside from my Raw Curls cleanser and my Raw Curls Vault conditioner. Result, very voluminous and very dry hair, curls rather frizzy. The second time with the usual anti-frizz spray after my cleanse and condition. Result, still voluminous and somewhat less dry hair, but still too dry. What should I do differently or add? Wondering how much cream gel you are using. In the past, if I use too much Raw Curls products, my hair does get dry, but I know you, Melanie, said to apply it root to tip in half-inch sections. That felt like way too much for my hair, so I probably used 2/4 size amounts, wondering if that's too much or too little. My hair is medium length and thick 3A curls. I'm guessing not
It's
enough
not
product.
enough. It's not
enough
nearly
product.
enough. That's why your hair feels dry.
And frizzy.
Yeah, and frizzy. Absolutely. You are not using enough. Like you need, yeah.
How much antifrizz? Well, let's start from the beginning. How much antifrizz spray should she be using? So she's using the Raw Curls Vault 007 conditioner along with the Raw Curls cleanser and then the Raw Curls antifrizz spray. How much do you think?
That's hard to say because like I can't say like how many pumps, but you need to saturate your hair. Like, you're using a good
Generous?
amount,
Is that a good way to
generous
put it?
amount. Yeah.
Okay.
On really wet hair. Again, that's key. That's key to have the really wet hair. That hair tends to dry quickly a lot of times. So sometimes you have to sit with the spray bottle and re-moisten it as you're going along. Because that too would cause, if the hair is drying and partially or, 3/4 of the way dry before you're putting your product on, which I've seen with clients, you're not going to get the same results. So you got to sit there if that's happening with a spray bottle and wet the hair as you're going along, because you want that hair to be really like drippy wet, because your hair needs that water, that moisture. So yeah, definitely not enough product. Generous with the anti-frizz spray. Comb it through to activate it. And because our products don't dry your hair out, that's for sure like a red flag. There's nothing that, and the new Flex Firm and Flexible cream gel really makes it look and feel moisturized.
I have a fun fact. That's what I'm using as my only one and done styler today. And I'm not a one and done guy.
Well, and
I
want to
look?
clarify, because if people are saying it's one and done, that's great.
I know
But we need to use the anti-frizz first.
Yeah.
That doesn't count. That's a must for everybody. So after that, if it's your one and done, great. But yeah, definitely do not eliminate the anti-frizz spray, because I don't believe we have that anti-frizz molecule.
That antifrizz molecule is not in that
not
cream
in
gel.
that product. Yeah. So you need to have that to set up your curls first, and then go from there. But definitely section by section from root to end. You're certainly not using enough product, because that when I've used it on my clients, it looks so, the hair almost looks wet, but it dries so beautiful because it's really shiny, it's really bouncy, and it's really soft to the touch. So great product. I just use it on finer hair. I said I'm going to, experiment. That was on Saturday. My last client, I typically would have like shied away from using it on hair like hers, but I did because I wanted to see what happened, and it came out beautiful.
Yeah.
I didn't post those pictures yet.
Yeah. And I know several people have messaged me, or I've seen them post about, would we at some point put that antifrizz molecule in that cream gel? I'm not even going to talk about that at this point, because I know some of you will remember that we've been experimenting.
I don't want to mess around.
Yeah, we've been experimenting in the lab, and the only reason I did it is because I had it to work with. I had the extra to work with, but we'd been trying to put the antifrizz molecule in the Raw Curls mousse, and we've been working, because it should work in theory. It should really work. The problem is we've been working on it since August, and it's not perfect yet. So I don't even know if it's actually gonna happen. If it does, it'd be great. But see, that's one of the things that we've talked about that a lot of people don't realize, is that we're lucky as a small manufacturer that we are able to do things way quicker than a big company. But at the same time, our our lab practices are no different. Stuff, this stuff takes time to make and perfect, no matter if you're a big company or a little company or whatever. It doesn't happen overnight. And sometimes, you think it's gonna and it doesn't. It's just not great. I'm trying to think. There was something else that we thought was going to be great and it wasn't.
Yeah, I mean,
can't
that
remember what it
mousse
was.
is so light. I don't want to change the composition of it.
Well, that's why we were experimenting, because I had so many. Because I had. I'm not going to tell you why, but I had it to work with, and
But I still feel
is-
like even
yeah.
if we have, the products that we have the antifreeze molecule in, it's not like you would get rid of using it all, the antifreeze spray altogether.
right.
It's just an additional.
It is. Just like with the Raw Curls original conditioner, that's got the antifrizz molecule in it. Still use the antifrizz spray.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, actually, one of our lab techs that that helps us work on formulations actually said, why with the mousse, said, why don't you take the Raw Curls curl repair molecule that's in there in the curl repair spray and leave-in and put it in the mousse. And I'm like, I don't know. Let's continue to try to figure out the other one first, because I thought, I can't see that. So what's the benefit? How do you even market it? Hey, I got this great mousse and it'll fix your, what? That makes no sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Those
no
need to be
sense.
separate, because that's a treatment and then that's a styling
Right.
product. Yeah.
Right. That's what I mean. I'm like,
Yeah, people get too crazy. Just calm down.
But that's how it goes in our world of creating stuff. Is you play around with stuff, and there's lots of things. I've seen people over the years all the time in all the groups that will they'll tag us when they have an idea, and it sounds like a great idea in the abstract, but when it comes to in the concrete of trying to make it's it's not that easy. Not that easy. But anyway, so that's it. Well, that's helpful. Let's see what else I've got for you, Melanie. Let me look. All right. Do you have anything else interesting going on? Oh, well, here, hold on. While I get some more questions for Melanie. So here's a fun fact, and I'm gonna lead it up, and I'm gonna leave it for Melanie, but I'm gonna tee it up. So last week I mentioned to Melanie, we were talking about Helen's schedule and her days and whatever. And I told her, I said, well, such and such day, Helen's got to leave early to get back into Naples to do blah, blah, blah. And she said, what? And I said, blah, blah, blah. And she couldn't believe it. And I said, you didn't know that about Helen? And she said, no. So I outed you, Helen.
Yeah, so I'm sharing Helen's fun fact.
All right. It's actually Helen's fun fact, but.
So the breaking news.
That's funny. That's a punny.
That is that Helen takes dance classes, hip hop
Classes.
nonetheless. Like, seriously?
To the hip, to the hip, to the hip, hip, hip. Mm-hmm. Yep.
So we're expecting I want to see some moves.
Yeah. Where are your moves?
We'll have to hippity hop together.
Helen, you said you had.
I can't even see Helen listening to that kind of music. Like, this is just shocking. I don't know, Helen. I don't know. I mean, can you see Helen twerking?
She's one of the Bronx Rockers.
Oh my!
She was gonna try out for So You Think You Could Dance, but she turned 30. No, wait, she didn't turn 30.
Oh.
She could still. No, they canceled the show. You'll never get your chance now.
Oh my gosh! Well, we're gonna have to go dancing.
Oh, she will.
I have a new dance. I have a new line dance that I learned from some people, some newscasters.
Oh, that's a fun bunch.
It is fun. Oh, they were good. They were good. I was impressed. I had to watch it for 2 minutes to catch on.
Oh, yeah. So,
Well,
Helen's
people
Helen
probably
is a breaker.
don't know. Yeah.
She's one of the Bronx Rockers.
She's like crumping and stuff. Wow. That's crazy. Helen is like, I don't know. You guys haven't probably met her. She's like half the size of me. She's like, yeah. Yeah. And very quiet, and that's just surprising. I don't know. But yay, Helen, way to go.
Yeah.
I'm excited. We can We can dance.
There you go.
We can bust a move. We'll call Joey Fatone. We'll get.
We could, and don't think I wouldn't. You'd be surprised the connections we have. You would be really surprised. We just don't.
Well, I've been
We know people. You'd be
I've been in
shocked.
dance and gymnastics since I was 2. So, yeah, I have a couple moves. If I don't throw my neck
You
or
throw
my
your
back
neck
out
out,
or
your
my
back out, your
shoulder,
shoulder.
my knee, whatever. Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right, Melanie. How much firm and flex? Let me rephrase this. Melanie, how much of the Raw Curls Vault firm and flexible cream gel do you recommend using on below shoulder length hair?
Well, again, it's gonna be hard to say exactly, but you would want to take section by section and use on each section. You're probably going to use about a nickel size. If you're taking that from root to end, you want to feel that it's coated. So that's going to be a good amount on your entire head.
I cover. It doesn't matter. Why do I keep saying? I like it. I'm really surprised. It is a little. Well, it is. I use a little too much. Doesn't it look a little flat?
No,
It doesn't.
it doesn't look
I
flat.
thought I used a little too much. But the thing is that I'm a like 2-3 product guy, at least 2.
Is that the
and-
only, you said that's all you put in your hair?
One and done yesterday and today.
Usually his hair doesn't hold. He needs like cement,
Right.
Aquanet hairspray.
Right, I do, and I don't with this. But it doesn't feel like hard and stiff or. Go ahead.
Oh, it's soft.
I know, it's
It looks like
soft.
it would be like,
Yeah. I'm
Dangerous.
Rick Astley, not a hair out of place. Sorry.
he just
I'm
got a
dating
haircut.
myself. Yeah, I did. Isn't that beautiful? Right?
Yeah.
Cut all the gray off.
Right.
All right, Melanie. Oh no, this is Ken.
Oh,
Oh, but this is a Melanie question, but it's tagged me. But I'll switch it around. Where did it go? Oh, Melanie, I would like to ask if you will ever have products that help with alopecia. Thank you. Before you answer this, is that new thing we're coming out with in a limited supply in the Curl Club, in our Curl Club? Is that? No, I didn't think so, because that's really just like scalp irritations and stuff. Yeah, we've got something coming out probably in the next 6 or 7 days, but I just figured I'd ask because I wasn't sure if it would be for that. But it's for scalp issues. But anyway, go ahead, Melanie.
no.
What are your thoughts?
We don't have anything. I mean, in my salon, I carry different brands for those situations because that becomes more medical to me.
Well, you are a licensed or a trained, certified trichologist,
Correct.
so you've got a lot of experience with things like this.
I do. And actually, it's funny, Frank, who we started the show off talking about, he got on this product that I use a lot and have seen amazing results. It's like the natural form of Rogaine, but it uses natural nutraceuticals instead of minoxidil.
Does it work?
It works. It works. And so he sent me a picture because he's a real jokester, and he sent a picture of a werewolf, and he said, "Man, that product really works." And he was completely covered with hair.
Next to a cue ball.
Yeah. So, but and there are hair brands. I have like organic ones. That I use, like the Color brand that I use. I carry. They have some, hair growth products and for thinning hair and things. But they're good. I always say if you can start at the strongest, which would be the medical grade, which obviously I feel is going to get the most results, but that's created by doctors or physicians. And then, go on down the line. If you just, if you're not comfortable with that, then we have this. And, so there's different options, but that's, something where you're going to use, I like to have people use an internal treatment. So that's the hair growth vitamins. Which are, made in proper proportions of, several ingredients to help keep hair from falling out and to stimulate new hair growth. And then coupled along with a topical treatment is the best, because I always go back to the analogy of dieting. So you'll get results from just changing your eating habits, or you'll get results just from exercising, but you're going to get the best results from both. So, some people can't swallow a pill, or whatever their thing is, or they're already taking something, so they don't want to do the vitamin, whatever, that's fine. But, you'll see some results from one or the other, but you're going to see best from both. And so alopecia, the good news is typically, depending on what kind of alopecia it is, that's usually a temporary thing. So, usually you can get the hair to grow back. A lot of times, many times it's stress related. So I have clients like that where, they get the hair to grow back and then they go through some other event and then, they get another spot. But, it's kind of this cycle. But at least, in most cases, you can get that hair to come back.
Mm-hmm.
But we in our brand don't personally have something for that.
Okay, good. All right. Melanie, what is the best clarifier for color treated hair? That's that is a tough question. That there's people that color their hair. I mean, I don't, but I mean, there's people that color their hair and they don't want to wash out the color, and a clarifying shampoo, there's several different brands of it, could lift that color out, which, color services aren't cheap. So, so what are your thoughts on that? Do you have not only thoughts on what's the best clarifier for color treated hair, but what about the amount of times that you do it, or how often, or I guess give us some details on that. That'll help.
So first of all, fact check. Ken does color his hair, so that is not a truth statement.
Yes, it is. Ken does not color his hair.
Oh, well, I color Ken's hair. That's where he's getting at. But yeah, so that's one of the things that I love about our Raw Curls clarifying shampoo is, it is strong enough that it's going to able to be able to lift, a product buildup out of the hair, without completely drying the hair and stripping it of all of its natural moisture and protein and nutrients. But it is a higher pH level, so it can lift some color out, especially those like demis or semi-permanents, for sure. Permanent color, it can, slightly shift half a level, so don't overuse it. People, again, want to like overuse.
For sure.
If you're on a system like the Raw Curls products, you don't use as needed. Like, you don't have to be clarifying all the time because you're not getting product buildup.
Right.
Our products don't build up. They, they're water soluble. So if you're, unless you're putting something else in there and whatnot, or if you have some kind of problem, you don't need to clarify that often.
Yeah.
So
you're still going to have and everybody gets this, is you get environmental buildup, depending on where you are. Mm-hmm. But yeah, for sure, there's lots of people that get into this habit of, I deep condition, once a week or, once every 2 weeks. And then I clarify and it's, to me, it should be as needed and not, and I mean, when you need to clarify. I know,
I think I probably clarify like once a quarter, maybe. But I have these hormonal scalp issues going on. So, but I definitely don't do it more than that.
Yeah. I clarify more often than that, but because I use crappy styling products, but I'm trying to get away from them. And that's why I'm using the Firm and Flexible Cream Gel, and I'm trying to get away from that. I mean, the cream pomade that I've been using for years, which is fabulous. And the hairspray that I use, that's fabulous, but they're massive buildup disasters. I should be ashamed of myself. Mm-hmm. So I clarify every 10 days. Mm. And when I have to clarify, I need to clarify. Mm. But here's kind of an interesting thing that I find is, and I haven't been lately, but I'm gonna again. But when I am swimming on a regular basis, at the gym.
In your Speedo.
My Speedo.
Oh, God.
Well, I might be my full, onesie, my Michael Phelps onesie.
Onesie. Is that like a bodysuit?
Yes, it is.
Like up to here?
It's
Like
my
you
Michael
look like
Phelps
you're
thing.
from the 1920s.
Right, but you go really fast.
Oh,
Ryan Lochte wears one, so there. Or he did till they made him illegal.
okay.
But anyway, the fact is that I don't have to clarify as much.
Yeah, because the chlorine's stripping it out. But yeah,
And the color. What color? Some people.
but then you got to clarify for the chlorine.
True, and I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Oh
Horse apiece.
boy, yeah. So just clarify as needed. And a lot of my clients, what they do is they'll do it before they come in for their color. So they know they're coming for color, and they'll do it before that.
Yep, and deep condition afterwards.
Yes.
Always, 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 always. So, all right, Melanie, what's the best shampoo and conditioner combination for high porosity hair?
Well, I need to know a little bit
Yeah.
more information.
Right. Does you need moisture?
Well, high porosity hair does need moisture, but it could also high porosity hair could be damaged thin, fine hair, which needs protein. So, I need a little more information, but
Okay.
yeah,
We'll come back to you, Holly, when you can.
I would say for sure. I mean, regardless, the Raw Curls treatment, the conditioning, the biotin mask is going to be a for sure because that has a good balance of some protein and lots of moisture. So that's a good one for anybody to start with.
Yeah.
But high porosity can mean a couple of different things, and a little bit more information about the hair would be helpful.
Yeah. If you're in the Curl Club, coming out in a couple days, right behind me here, you guys can't see it, but Melanie can see it. In a couple days here, the brand new Raw Curls Vault 019 Deep Conditioner that's got the magic ingredients in it.
Oh, I thought it said with frog.
It does.
It comes with a frog.
Yes, it does. But that should be coming out in a couple of days. We're just waiting on the labels for that. That stuff's magic. A couple of people got their hands on that during the Our Curl Club launch, but it'll be available in there and at a really good price. So if you want to join, go to ourcurlclub.com, join, and you can grab one of those. But other than that, the Raw Curls Deep Conditioning Mask with biotin, the regular Raw Curls mask, I've heard this from many, many people.
People love it.
It's the best one.
Yeah,
best
they
one on the
love it.
market.
For sure. For sure.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
I have some people that love it so much they just use it as a regular conditioner. Fine. But yeah, so because I'm just going through scenarios of all my clients in my head, and people like a lot of people that have that highly textured hair, like when you get into the 3 C's and the 4s, oh man, their hair is super porous, so they need a lot of moisture. But then, like I said, you could have high porosity hair that's really super fine and just overly damaged by highlights or something like that. So different scenario. So yeah, we need to clarify. Boy, we have lots of puns.
We need to clarify. Yeah. Well, Auntie Heather has a question about that.
Auntie Heather?
Auntie Heather would like to know, will clarifying negatively affect colored hair? I think we just touched on that.
We
Were you
did.
not paying attention,
Ooh,
Miss Ingram?
where's my
Miss
ruler?
Ortiz? All right, where's my ruler?
Yeah. So it can lift, it can slightly lift some of that color out of the hair, but it's not going to make like your hair go gray or your hair go, blonde, something completely different. It would just be like how it, the tone gets lighter over time or in the sun, it kind of lightens up a little bit. So, sometimes it's not noticeable. Sometimes it is. Again, this is where, all this stuff can get really technical and complicated, but it goes back to porosity. Because if your hair is highly porous, that means the cuticle's open and it's not going to hang on to color. So then if you use a clarifier, it's going to, lift more of that color out. Now, like I just did, the last time I colored my hair, I did a refresher on my ends with, more of a demi color. And that, tends to come out of the hair easier. So every time I shampoo, I can see that color coming out of my hair. But it's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Got a couple more questions, and then we're going to wrap up. But
There was one you
they're coming in.
mentioned. There was one that you did mention to me the other day, and you said we would talk about it. Something with, I feel like with a daughter or mixing products. You don't usually mention things to me, but there was someone that sent a question that you wanted to talk about. And I feel like it was with her daughter and mixing products, using something else.
I got to think about that. I remember mentioning something. I'm like, we're going to talk about that next week
Yeah.
that I didn't want to forget.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I, do what I do best.
Mm-hmm.
All right. A couple more quick questions here. I'll throw. All right. This one. Well, we could both answer, but I'll answer to make it simple if you want. Any updates on the Raw Curls Vault Purple shampoo and conditioner? Funny you should ask. Was that last night we were talking about it?
Yeah.
Last night. I'm not. I mean, there's not a whole lot of details. We're still doing the R&D on it.
We're tweaking.
We're tweaking. Yeah, we're tweaking. I don't know. Can I say anything about the conditioner?
Go
Can I
ahead.
do that? I think what's going to end up happening is I think we're going to end up coming up with the shampoo as soon as we get it perfected, which is going to take a little bit of time. And we're not going to come out with the conditioner right away. Maybe in the future, but we're not going to come out with it right away because Melanie's experimenting with it in the in her salon. She's finding don't really need it. That the shampoo alone is good enough.
I
Is that
very
what you're
rarely,
feeling?
yeah, and even with other products that I use currently, I find that you get more deposit of the color, the purple, the violet, in the shampoos. The conditioner is going to dilute that more, so I wouldn't use both. So I tend to use the shampoo more than the conditioner.
I was thinking about this while I was in bed last night, and I've got my notebook. I've got a notebook by my
Does it have
desk
cats
and
on
my
it?
glasses. No, Helen's notebook has cats on it. No, it does not have cats on it, but I keep it so I write notes when I think of stuff in the middle of the night or when I get up in the morning or whatever. But you know what? That's my cat in its party hat because that's what cats do. They love party hats. But anyway, so I meant to tell you this, Melanie. When we finish that Raw Curls, the Vault Purple shampoo, you could, in the name or the number, you could pay tribute to your mother. Just a thought.
That would be fun.
I figured you'd like that. So, all right, next question. But that sucks. She never got to see it. She'd be immortalized in a shampoo.
Great.
Oh my God. All right. Okay. There's. All right. We're not getting out of here as quick as I thought we were going to. All right. Get
You
ready.
better remember that other question.
I don't. We've got plenty of other ones. All right. Any suggestions on the order of how I should apply the curl leave-in spray, the curl cream, and the cream gel or gel in general? Any suggestions of the order?
So they're going to use all of that.
They're going to use the curl leave-in spray, so the curl repair spray,
Yeah.
curl cream,
Yeah.
and she says gel
Oh, because that was kind of the whole point of
because the
doing
cream, was to get rid of the gel and the cream.
right. So, but I have people that like to do it separately, and I still do on some, but yeah. So it's always what I say, lighter or more liquidy to heavier or stronger. So you're gonna use the leave-in, and then the cream, and then the cream gel.
But do you think?
Oh, or the whatever,
Or the gel, the
or the
regular
gel.
gel.
Yeah. So
I
that's
think
how
she's using the firm gel.
Yeah, yeah. So that's how that's gonna go. So leave-in, cream, gel.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Hey, Helen, could you do me a favor? Can you grab me one of the Rawganics age-defying skincare kits? If you look, if you look on that
Maybe
that
Jessica needs
table
to
there,
get on the
there's a
skincare.
whole pile of them in USPS priority bags ready to ship. You see them over there? maybe.
If Jess was using the skincare, she wouldn't have a pimple.
And there you have it. No. If you look over there, like follow my finger.
Okay, well, I'm going
Go
to talk
ahead.
about another
Go
fun
ahead.
fact while you
There's
guys
a
are
whole
messing
pile
around.
of them on that white table.
So we were talking, how did it come up? Oh, because Jackie, the girl who won the Christmas prize, the door prize, her dad is a genius. She said, "Did you know that my dad's a genius?" I said, "No. He's married to another one of my clients." But anyway, it never came up. And
To which you said, so am I.
yes, exactly. So that's it came up. We were talking about it, and then I was like, "How do you know?" I don't remember taking an IQ test. That should tell you a lot. But I'm like, maybe I should. I don't know. I could be like underperforming. I might be way up there. But then I said, no, maybe I don't want to take the test. I don't know. But Ken is the same. So we had a fact check because Ken always is like, he knows everything. And he said,
Because I'm a reader.
you're born with your IQ and it never changes. So we're like, I don't know about that. So Jessica looked it up and we've got 50-50 answers. It was like kind of half and half. Some said that it can change. Some said that it doesn't change. So to be continued. But the fun thing that we found out is that you have the same IQ as Snoop Dogg.
Isn't that funny? There's another hip hop connection.
So sadly, I'm probably less than Snoop Dogg.
I wouldn't say that.
I don't know.
You never know. So, anyway, but well, anyway, we'll open this up. Well, remember the story I was telling you the other day about the race car driver? He didn't know. He didn't.
Oh, so maybe it's just I don't know
You
yet.
just don't know. He didn't know.
I
his
could be
was
like super smart and not
super
even
high.
know it.
He had no idea.
That's what it is.
Anyway, it's another story for another day. But interesting.
Me and Jessica's son Nathan will hang out and talk about quantum physics. Because we gotta find it. He's up there.
Yeah, those are the
He's up there.
weirdos.
He's not. They're not weird. They're just
Different.
smart. They're different.
They're different.
They think differently.
Okay, so somebody asked about the Rawganics age-defying skincare kit, which I've talked about this before, and I swear to you, and people, please comment if you're one of the users of these products. Please comment wherever you're watching this, so people know the truth that no, we ain't lying. We're not pitching this. This is really, really high quality stuff that came out of our lab from our other line, and we, cut it to make it to fit into a monthly 30-day supply budget, that people could afford and get really, really high quality stuff. And that's what we came up with here. We should be selling like tens of thousands of these kits
Our
every
skincare
month.
is incredible.
It's incredible. It just
That's
is.
why we look so young.
Yes. Seriously. If you saw us in person, you would never guess I'm like 39.
Yeah. He's a senior citizen.
I still haven't grasped this. So anyway, so they wanted to know, can you talk about the kit here and talk about the individual items and how you'd use them from, beginning to end?
I've never even, honestly, you've never shown me these kits before.
This kit?
Yeah.
This kit, like I said, this is the one that we came up with the budget.
have
Yeah,
them all packaged.
because we use at home. Obviously, we use the RH Organic skincare kits, which is the parent company of this, the more expensive ones. But when you get this kit, which is, I think it's if you're in our Curl Club, it's like $49. If you're not, it's like $59. It's just, I'll give you some ideas. So you would use we'll talk about it. So you would use the cleanser first. Here, I'll give it to you.
Yeah, of course. You always start with cleanser.
Right. You start with the cleanser.
Skincare and hair care is very similar. And that's why,
Yep.
You want to cleanse, tone, exfoliate, mask. It's very similar. So,
Yep.
All right. So that's our daily cleanser. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, obviously these are a little different than what we use full size because mine is foaming.
Right. There's your searing. Yeah. And okay. Since you asked, we'll talk about that. So the cleanser that comes with this kit it's not foaming. Whereas in the RH Organic
That's
Skincare,
fine.
our original kit, right? It's not foaming, and the reason that we did it in this kit non-foaming is so we could get more into a smaller bottle. So you could get enough for the full 30 days. Yeah, it's a bargain. I mean that bottle, in a non-cut, non-forming foaming form, is probably $39.
Oh yeah.
And the kit's
Yeah.
like $59.
You know,
it's just one thing,
yeah.
right? It's just
These
it's
are
crazy.
these are great products. So you've got your cleanser, which is, a liquid cleanser you can, use morning and night. And then this is your then you want to put on, again, kind of similar to what I was saying with the hair. So then it's going to be your super serum. So this is a peptide super serum. So that's going to help with fine lines, wrinkles, dark, spots.
That for me, the serum, the super serum, I will use like even if I'm in a hurry and like can't do the whole routine or got to get going or whatever. That's like my go-to thing is I make sure that I'll put that on.
It makes
you
a
know?
difference. All these
Yep.
things do make a difference.
Yep.
And you see that. I mean, all joking aside, clients do ask a lot of times if I'm doing Botox, and I don't, because, I don't have the wrinkles on my forehead. It's all our skincare, definitely. If I don't stick to the routine, you notice, or by morning, I notice, but by the time I get all my skincare on and go to work, it starts to improve all of those things. So you could, use the serum once a day or twice a day, so morning or evening, or both. And then of course, the eye, we have an eye cream in here. Oh, eye gel,
It's more of
peptide
a
eye
gel,
gel. Yeah.
yeah.
So, again, that's something I would use morning and night. That's going to be good for, puffy eyes and dark circles.
Don't
and
rub it on.
Yeah. Well, right. I mean, you never. So anybody who knows anything about skincare, you should never be pulling and tugging on the skin, especially under the eye. You do want to do the pat, around. And that's going to also help, to moisturize. So those fine lines and wrinkles, the crow's feet. That's good for all of that. And then your moisturizer would go over your face next. So that's going to be, again, it's up to you if you use it morning, night, or both. I'm not a night cream kind of person because my skin is more oily. That's when I apply my Zit creams. And so I don't tend to put on a moisturizer at night. I probably should. I'm going to have to start that soon because I'm getting older. But anyway, I haven't as of yet. But feel free. It could be one or the other or both. And then this is a scrub. So exfoliating scrubs.
I'm a once a weeker.
Yeah, I was
Some
going to say.
people do it more than that.
Yeah, but again, you want to be kind of like the clarifier. You don't want to overuse. It's not something you should use every day. So you could do once a week. That's typically I like to do a scrub or a mask once a week on my face.
Yeah, I'll do a scrub once in a great while. I'll do a mask, and I don't know. Just a lot of times I don't have the time. I should just do it like when we watch Yellowstone. I should do it.
I thought about
'Cause it's an
doing
hour.
that.
You sit
Yeah,
in it with an
yeah,
hour.
yeah, exactly.
Sure.
But yeah, scrub you don't want to use every day. That would be too much.
Yeah, but anyway.
That's it.
Yeah,
So
that
great.
kit.
Those are great products. They're really awesome.
Yeah, this kit when I if I price it out, I mean like legit price it out. The like for example, the moisturizer, it's a day and night moisturizer, and it's a little bit different. It's not as high quality as the one in our RH Organic Skincare line, but it's loaded. I forget what it is. It's like 95 or 90% natural or naturally derived ingredients and like 70 organic. I forget, but it's literally it's the same size. That's like a $59 bottle of just moisturizer.
Yeah,
it's
because
not garbage.
putting it in a bottle, it looks different than when you get it in a jar, because those jars, there's not a lot of product in those.
because they're all thick.
Yeah,
You get the little thing in the
whether
center
it's our
and-
brand or
yeah.
I just
Whatever
looked at
brand,
that
yeah.
Strivectin at Costco. Whether it's eye cream or face cream, those jars can be a little deceiving, but that's a lot of product. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You're
Really
getting
good
way
deal.
over.
Really good deal.
You're getting way over $100 worth of stuff for.
And our products are
59.
so those are so underpriced. Our facial, our skincare, oh my gosh, so
Even our
underpriced.
regular line's way
Yeah,
underpriced.
it really is.
That's why I said the people that, if you're a user of it, of any of those, comment in the comment section so people know that we're not just like blowing smoke.
And it's definitely not just for, well, what happens is my clients use it and then their husbands start using it because they see the results and they're buying for both because you do see results and it's good stuff. So yeah, it's, for men and women.
Yep. Yeah. All right. Should we wrap it up?
I think
been
so.
an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're done. All right. Let's wrap it up. Well,
I'm
thanks for being with us.
Sad that you didn't find that question because I feel like it was important that you brought it to
I
my
would have brought it
attention.
up. Yeah. I can't remember. Gosh, I can't remember.
Hmm.
So the raccoons in our backyard are going to get a spanking.
They're crawling up on the bird feeder and chewing on the bird house and
They're trying to dig it up
yeah,
to get it to fall
yeah.
over. We were doing so well up until 2 days ago.
Yeah, there was 2 of them on there this morning. I had to chase them away, and then
3 times before I left for work. I had to chase them. I had to chase them away, and then they wait like 5 minutes. They think I'm gone.
yeah, I didn't see them come back. So anyway, well, good news. I think my car is going to be fixed this week
Tomorrow.
So, yay.
We'll find out. If not, we'll do a
Actually,
live
I
video.
don't. If I didn't have to pay for it, I wouldn't mind just driving the one that they gave me because it's the same as yours.
It's nice.
It's way nicer
I
than
told
my
you
car.
it's quite nice.
How does that work out? Like,
You can. I told you could have my car if you want it. I
Yeah.
like the white. The white's nice.
I'll
If,
take your car.
if you want my car, you can.
You're
take
gonna
it.
drive mine.
Yeah, for a while, till I find another $4,000 pickup truck. I would go ahead if you want it. You can take my car. I don't care.
All right.
I like it. It's a great. It really is.
We
It's a
gotta
very nice
go
car.
so I can dance with Helen.
With Helen, right?
We'll be sure to videotape.
All right.
Well, we gotta practice.
All right,
Maybe
Turbo.
we'll practice for next week.
Uh,
It's Valentine. It's gonna be our Valentine show. Don't miss it.
yeah.
Jess will be here.
Jess will be here. It'll be our Valentine's Day show. We might have snacks. Helen might dance for us.
Wow, it could be
It
exciting.
could be exciting. All right. Well, thanks again. We'll see you next week. And
Have a great curly week. Have
Bye.
fun.
have fun. Bye.